update video. I'm not going to go live today. I'm completely out of insulin now, so I'm trying to figure that out. I'll probably end up having to go to the hospital at some point once it gets really bad because I just don't have any. And things take time to get into and all that. I'm going back to the doctor's research facility tomorrow to work. I know I've got to figure out the insulin and whatnot. Made a post today on Nextdoor app, and it literally was saying, hey, I'm, looking for local advice on where to go to get insulin, the exact spots to go to, get the quickest help for insulin. And also mentioned that, I'm looking for work as well to fill out my schedule. And then I had this one person go on there, and for I don't know, it's just, some people are so stupid. Like, they called me a scam and said, how can somebody with insulin just run out of insulin? It must be a scam. It must be a lie. Okay, first of all, people can run out of insulin very easy if they don't have a doctor and they don't have money to buy any and they don't have insurance. It just happens. And I'm very sure if I was a scam, I wouldn't be asking for work. I'd be asking for money, and not one word of my post asked for money. It was definitely all about trying to find work because I've been trying to fill out my schedule, and that's how I've been, those posts are how I got the work at the doctor's office and the farm and the lady in the high rise and, the other ones that the moving job and all that other stuff. It's so stupid that people do that, because then it pushes people away from your post. They don't want to risk it or whatnot, and it's just stupid. I'm already in such a hard situation that people want to make it even harder. It's just dumb. But I got coffee at least. But it's funny because she's like, you must be a drug addict or an alcoholic to be homeless. And that's just, and this person works at a healthcare center. She said she's a nurse. Well, and that's farthest thing from the truth nowadays. One, I don't drink at all, not even a drop. I don't do drugs. And not even smoke weed. I don't do anything. I smoke cigarettes and drink coffee. It's so stupid that people think about that about homeless people. That are there people out there that do that stuff? Absolutely. Are there a lot of them? Yes. Is everybody? Absolutely not. There's a big population out there that came into circumstances like mine. I got type 1 diabetes, ended up in the hospital, lost my company, lost everything I owned. I was sick for a while, and people to say that stuff is just shows how shallow our world is sometimes, and it's pretty disgusting. People should definitely do a whole lot better and be a whole lot better, because that's just gross. It shows their character and how they are, because like I said, my post is simply about finding work and looking for a place to find insulin, because I'm out and I can't live without insulin, so I definitely need some. So I've got to figure that out soon. If not, I'll just end up I'll go to the emergency room if it gets too high. And at least get insulin there, and maybe they can, sometimes they'll help you with a case manager of some sort to try to, especially when it comes to having a deadly illness. If you don't have the medicine, I can't live without insulin. Nobody can. If your body isn't producing it, you will die, and that's just not something I'm willing to do. So of course I'm going to ask questions. I'm still also very new at being a diabetic. I've only been a diabetic a year and a half. Like I said, I got very sick a year and a half ago. I lost everything, and now I'm here in Sarasota, Florida, living in my van, trying to get out of this and buy a boat. That's what my goal is, trying to work my way through it. I don't go out there, I don't hold signs, I don't, ask strangers for money. I do we get tips on here and donations? Every once in a blue moon, yes, we do, and I appreciate it. But that's not, I go out there and I work, That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to better myself and for myself, But I, just a place to vent. That's why I like this place. You guys listen to me, and your comments are always nice, and like I said, every once in a while we get a little donation, and it helps. And everything we do, we get is going to be saved now for the boat. But I'm going to try to work my butt off for it as well. So I don't know. I just want to do a little update video, you guys, and I will be back live tomorrow. So have a good night.